Right, I've got some very, very important information for all Void Hunters out there. Bungie have just changed. We use this exotic, the Omnioculus. It's been a fan favourite for many seasons for invisibility, but I believe the way we'll be using it next season will be a little bit different because of a patch note Bungie have just released in one of the updates, and the patch note itself has gone under the radar big time. But it says, for hunters, we are making a series of targeted changes to Night Stalker and Gunslinger melee abilities. For Night Stalkers, we are increasing Snare Bomb's effectiveness as a debuffing tool to help enable more offensive playstyles, furthering their ability to support their allies. Snare Bomb is increased the PvE weaken duration from 4 seconds to 8 seconds. So the debuffing from the snare, the smoke bomb, is now going to be for 8 seconds, which is absolutely nuts. And of course, Omnioculus, you gain a second smoke bomb charge and have damage resistance while you are invisible. When you make an ally invisible, they gain damage resistance while invisible, and you gain melee energy. So predominantly this has been used for sort of the invisibility traits, but having the 2 smoke bombs, which is basically equates to 16 seconds of debuffing effects, is absolutely nutty, and it applies the same debuffing effect as Echo of Undermining, 15%. So we've got our grenade and 2 smoke bombs for weakening, which is a very long period of time. So it says here, throw a smoke bomb which attaches to surface, so you can stick it to the enemy or attach to the surface and wait for something to walk into it. And like I said, the Echo of Undermining, which affects our grenades, is 15%. So we've got 2 smoke bombs which last for 8 seconds each, that's 16 seconds, plus our Echo of Undermining for our grenade. Depending on what grenade, you can get 8 to 10 seconds on that too. So if anyone's ever watched any of my videos where I use Omnioculus in the past, over the last 3 or 4 seasons, I always insist on using at least one of the smoke bombs for a weakening effect, because they're always pretty good just for the 4 seconds. But doubling up like that, smoke bomb, grenade, is really, really strong. You do loads of damage, or you can just apply that debuffing effect for 8 seconds for next season when it gets changed. You're going to be able to just apply debuffing at all times for your full entire team. So it's absolutely fantastic change, I believe. And you can also just save one for invisibility if you need, but I'll personally be using mine for the weaken effects, and it's absolutely perfect for end game stuff. Having that 15% debuff really does make a difference, and you're going to have 3 ways of doing that just from your abilities. And then on top of that, you've obviously got your super as well, your tether, whichever tether you use. But for DPS phases, if you look at this, you've basically got 2 smoke bombs for every phase, a grenade for another phase, and then you can use your tether. So we've got 3 or 4 ways of just constantly applying weakening effects for you and your teammates. So there we go, smoke bomb is weakened. Well, next season it'll be weakened for 8 seconds. Another smoke bomb, there's another 8 seconds, and a grenade, there's another 6 to 10 seconds depending on what you've got. And then you've got your tether. The other exotic that might be a bit more useful next season for PvE is Khepri's Sting. Punching someone with full melee energy will instantly cast your smoke bomb, so you're going to get 8 seconds on that as well. Your smoke bombs deal increased damage. Don't worry about that bit because it's really not that much. It says it's like 200% or something like that, but the smoke bombs deal so less damage for actual damage, you don't really notice it. But this is what the trait does. You're going to throw that smoke bomb and watch how quick you get it back. That is the best exotic trait of Khepri's Sting for PvE, in my opinion. While you've got that down, your smoke generates so quickly. Look how fast I've got that back. I was only running 40 strength at that time, and as long as it doesn't detonate, you're going to get a super charge rate. But I've got the numbers to show you for the increased smoke bomb damage. It's really not that big. So 7,000 and a 1,000, and then I'll just got the Khepri's Sting on in this clip, and you're going to see an increase. It is a big increase, but the damage itself is very, very minimal, so I don't really concentrate on that bit too much. I'll just use it for getting the smoke bombs back when they're not detonated. So Khepri's Sting could be another interesting one for next season. And again, just showing you that melee thing, dispersing your smoke, which is going to last for 8 seconds as well. I hope this video has been helpful. Give a bit of food for thought next season. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.